Pituitary Tumor Adventure, Wednesday, June 23rd, 2:37 a.m. Oh my gosh. I did get some sleep when I used Paul's bed. Now the couch is like, we opened it up, so I actually have like a bed here. Helps a lot. That wedge pillow is so helpful. But I still just sleep like an hour on, no more, at once. And my problem is, yeah, it's bad with that PTSD or whatever it is. Still, the waking up is still the same, like feeling nauseous. And actually, this morning I woke up, I dreamt something. It felt so real and it just messed me up. I woke up and I was just crying out loud, like really, I was so loud, like and crying, and I couldn't calm down, and well, eventually I did, but it took forever to kinda calm down. And my body is so weak. We went to Quest Labs and I'm not in pain. I feel quite good, but my body just, it doesn't do what it's telling it to do. Like, I could barely walk because my legs just didn't want to move. I was always more of a night person. I'm doing much better than in the evening and night. So I could really do some stuff. I can sit in the kitchen and eat some stuff. Yeah, still diarrhea, still painful, but I feel I can hold more food. I'm hungry, I'm eating much more. With the sleeping, I already, before my tumor removal, for a long time, falling asleep was always a problem for me. Or, I kept saying already when I was a baby, but maybe not. I was just late. I just didn't sleep before 10. So it's just, school was really hard for me because, like, okay, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in bed. You can't, you can force me, but then I was just awake for 2 hours in bed. It just never work. But once I was asleep, I slept like a stone, and I never woke him up. I slept like the 4 p.m. Like, then later on, yeah. Anyways, different story. What I'm getting at, but now for a while, as of before my tumor removal, I didn't let myself sleep. Why? Yeah, why? I don't know. Fear of losing control. And I didn't have nightmares then. I just, I mean, I'm so tired. I go to bed. But then I figured out, okay, I do this, I do that. I'm not even trying. Like, because it's also boring and I can't just lay down and sleep. It takes a long time for me. It's just, no, I'm gonna do this. What else could I do? I don't know. There's something. And I figured out, like, even when I felt a little bit better now, I was doing the same. Let's just did it again. I hate sleeping on my back. And I actually figured out how I think I could comfortably sleep on my side with also this guy like under this here. So Because the problem was, and when I fall asleep, then my head like starts to like do this. So I put Coco Chico, so I was like really like that, and I felt so comfortable, as comfortable as it gets, probably, to sleep on the side like this. And yeah, my impinged shoulder is much better, so I can actually sleep on the side with the shoulder. But then I just put the camera there and the phone there and just watching Netflix. Why didn't I just try to sleep? Like, oh yeah, my throat is so dry. I kept drinking like horse, so I kept drinking hot water. I don't drink tea. I only some mushroom tea, yes. But I'm worried what tea would do to me because I haven't drunk, whatever, tea for uh 19 months. So I drink hot water, flavored sparkling hot water, and try to get the sparkles out because with the diarrhea I have so much gas that hurts. So sparkling water, what I crave so much, I can't have. But the lime sucks hot, but the lemon, sparkling water lemon hot, it actually tastes so well, like lemon tea maybe. Yeah, it tastes so good. But now I don't have anything to keep it warm, so now my throat is hoarse again, like coarse, yeah, scratchy again. And I also figured out, honestly, when I was sleeping on laying on my side, and it felt, well, as comfortable as it gets laying on the side. Now it's getting better again because I'm like this. My head started throbbing a bit, and my head, my nose are actually awesome. They're doing great. My right nostril is quite congested, also because I was laying on this side, right? So for my head and my nose, it's really the best like this. But I just need that fetus position to, I feel like, to get real sleep or good sleep. But then honestly, I don't know, with all the PTSD shit that's going on, maybe it wouldn't even help. But I just wanted to sleep like this. But then I didn't, as I didn't even try. It's, oh, I'm so messed up. But actually, I'm doing much, much better. It is, yeah, I didn't do a video for a while also because I didn't need to, because good, but now I don't want to sleep. I don't know, it's so annoying. It's just, I remember last video broke off with my measurements. Well, if you're interested, I can look them up here for you guys. Measurements here. Okay, as I mentioned, unfortunately, right before surgery, I didn't weigh myself, but I must have been over 130 pounds. Now, to be clear, as I also mentioned, for years, I'm doing measurements like every week. Well, sometimes I forget, I don't feel like it, but more or less. And I do the measurements and weigh myself in the morning after I peed, naked, and before I drink anything. So basically, when you're the lightest, the slimmest. I don't know. I just started doing it like that, so I kept it. So the last time I really did those measurements were May 25th, and I was 129 pounds. I was actually gaining pounds because it's not bad at all. And I'm really glad I was eating for the last 3 weeks before surgery, but that's why, and before surgery, I'm sure I was 131, 132, I don't know. But so then I measure my waist, and I do those in centimeters. That's 70.6. Then I measure my love handles, 79.3. And I measure my hips just because they were in my fitness pal when I started. I was like, okay, they were 88. So this is what's my on May 25th. So then but all of that went up, I'm sure, by surgery, until surgery, and then I did measurements on June 7th. I'm just gonna do the weight. June 17th, so from about 131, 32, June 17th, I was 122.6. June 19th, I was 119.6. June 21st, I was 118.2. And those measurements, they probably, because I don't sleep, I didn't do those measurements in the morning before I pee, after I peed, before I drank anything. I just did them whenever, and I wasn't in excruciating pains or sick as hell, whatever. Yeah. So my waist, then the latest is 67.8, my love handle 77.7, my hips 86.1. So my point here is the weight I'm losing. First of all, sorry, I really need water. First of all, now it's not like, oh yeah, it's so cool, I'm losing so much weight, I want to be skinny. I want to be muscular, lean, fit, defined. And yes, losing fat, yes, but losing weight doesn't equal losing fat. So with the diarrhea, of course, I'm losing tons of water weight. I lost already many months before surgery. I started losing a lot of muscle mass because my testosterone was really low. A woman should have testosterone, so the number should be between 8 and I think 38. It's low, but 8 to 38. Mine was 4. So I had like half of the absolute minimum. And of course, estrogen and progesterone also way too low. So you just can't build up muscle. And yeah, always feeling sick and having problems. You can't be consistent. So the interesting part, well, no, it's not interesting, but so the part is I'm losing a lot of weight. And yes, I do look skinny and stuff, but like my measurements around my waist and love handles are not that. It's not like such a big change. And when I look at myself, what I'm super happy, believe me, I don't look sick. I don't look like, now for me as a, bodybuilder, everyone that goes to the gym builds his body, its body, whatever you want to be. Sorry. No, but fitness, athlete, performer, yeah, I'm skinny, it's gross, but it's not like sick skinny, and still my weight is not dangerous yet. So, no, I'm super glad about that, of course, but, it's so, still when I look in the mirror, I still have like some fat. I thought a little bit of love handles or a little bit of belly. Well, I'm constantly drinking. Your own worst critic anyways, but you know what I mean. So it's really, when you're sick, you're losing weight such in a wrong way. It's so you don't, so I think the body doesn't look good, or yeah, you need to, if you want to lose weight or sculpt your body, it's like you need to do it in the right way. Not having diarrhea since Friday and and not eating for I don't know how long because you were in surgery. No, anyways, it's just and I remember last video I also said, oh, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm drinking here, not here now. But I actually made for 2 days, I made my own electrolytes. Wanted to show you. I think I took some pictures, maybe I add them if I don't forget. I'm not listening to all the shit I'm talking when I upload these videos. But so sorry. Oh, please not again. I shouldn't do that. Oh fuck. I'm just too flat. This happened before today. It's hanging there, but it doesn't come out itself. Paul had to help me. It's such a... Got a little bit, but there's still... It's so annoying. It's like you feel it how it hangs there. If my tumor would still be in, I would have a panic attack because I feel it and it would... Okay, so I had some anxiety, but Paul helped me. I washed out my nose, but it didn't work. So I actually really put it here, and he put water in, and then it came out. So annoying. Electrolytes. Yeah, so I really just took... I have this, it's great. Paul has this scale for, how do you say? Well, it's like really goes to, what does it go to? To like milligrams. So I did 1,000 milligrams of just pure sea salt, then 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. And I used, oh no, I did it 3 times because I have 3 kind of magnesiums I used to use. The glycinate, I usually took that at night because it's also good for anxiety and all that. So once I made it with glycinate, and once I made it with L-threonate, that's the one I used to take in the morning, and BHB, that's the other one. One of those two is really good for the brain, and it's the only one that actually goes up to your brain, that magnesium. So yeah, I made my own my electrolytes, but I'm more concerned that I actually have too much sodium, because I'm constantly drinking. Now it's a little bit better, but I drank these electrolytes. I salt when I can eat. I salt my meat so heavy with salt. I always salt my meat pretty heavily, but now I feel like even more because I can actually taste. I can, but if you can't smell, you still can't taste as well. So I feel like maybe I use more salt to make it more tasteful. And so I get even more thirsty, and I pee constantly. I actually think I have too much sodium. But yesterday we went to Quest Labs again, got sodium test, so we will see. I should get the results actually soon on my charts, so I can look it up. I didn't drink any electrolytes. Well, now it's, what is it? Is it Wednesday? Yeah. I didn't drink any electrolytes on Tuesday, so yesterday. And yeah, I feel better. But then also, I didn't feel as thirsty anymore, but my throat was so, well, not like sore, but I don't know if it's because of the AC or whatever, but so the hot water helped so much. So I was drinking the hot water, not really because I was thirsty, but because I needed it. So I feel like you can choose your battles or your hurts. Like, okay, do I want to trying to sleep on my side and have some throbbing again, or do I want to try to sleep like this? What I hate, but at least I don't have. Oh, you can pick and choose. Oh, and another thing that happened. How should I explain that or show you that? So here, like right, two front teeth, and right up there, you have this thing, the gums there. Oh my gosh, I think I probably with the night guard or something, I inflamed it, and it hurt so much. And then with eating, of course. But Paul is so cool. He has this little jar, what they have at the dentist. It's like impossible to get to make it numb. It helped so much. But you think now, oh, it's just that little thing that everyone gets out once in a while. It's just a boo-boo. But I'm telling you, when you're so, and I'm doing pretty good right now, but when you're so sick, every little boo-boo that gets added is so much more again to handle. You can't take it anymore. I mean, my impinged shoulder, it hurts so much, and I had to have it right now, right? And it's, oh, and really now, yeah, the night is just where I feel the best. Because now also my mind is, I don't want to sleep. I want to do stuff. I want to do things. And so honestly, what I also didn't tell yet is, when was that? Yesterday night, I think. I was in the kitchen finishing up eating. Paul went to bed already. And I I felt pretty good for my circumstances, but pretty good. But then I started thinking about, okay, so now that I feel good, then it's like, I mean, I know I'm still very sick. There's nothing I can do more stuff here, but after I'm healed up, there's no job waiting for me. And we have debts. I want to help. Okay, what can I do to make money to help pay all those debts as soon as possible? And also, I need a purpose. So here I have to mention Paul and I, for like, oh my gosh, what do we have, 2021? I don't know, for 5-6 years we're trying a startup business. Now, no, I'm not gonna go into details or anything, it's way too complicated or whatever, but and startup businesses are always hard, and especially right now and stuff, but we're getting it closer and closer to actually be able to start our business. And that business, in those businesses we want to start, they could really make a change. They could help so many people. They could change industries. They could, well, it's not that I'm gonna pull, I wanted to say pull, no, they bad people. I don't even want to go there. No, we're not gonna be like changing the entire world or something, but we could really, I feel like, make a change. So I feel like, you have a purpose, and that's what I wanna do. And I mean, a lot of people already think I'm crazy, still waiting to get that started. But I wasn't like just waiting. I mean, just living my life here, having performances, going to classes, doing the stuff here at the home, walking dogs. For a while I had a job, yeah, believe it or not, in a bakery. I couldn't even do that anymore because to me it's like selling drugs now. But the people were great, and I'm actually a really good baker. So yeah, it's like, but I was always ready for that business to happen and eager, and you always get better and better news. And now it really looks like we're so close. So you can't give up on it if it's still moving. You know what I mean? You can do other things while you wait and stuff, but you can't give up on it. And we were really getting so close, but then yesterday night it kind of hit me. So that's what I want to do, yes, but that's out of my control. And how much longer should I wait, or can I wait, or I I need money now. I need to pay people back. I don't want just Paul to destroy his injured knees and do all these jobs. And when I feel better, and my tumor will be gone, and I won't have all those problems anymore. I need a purpose. And I can't just go back to my life. Performances are not happening anymore, and I really need more. And even then, my life before was very limited. I mean, I had a great life, an awesome life, but I was walking a dog, and I was working out. Awesome. All those trainings and stuff. And I'm so lucky I work out for free because I used to do performances with them, so I could go to all the classes for free. But I also tried to um, help them. The gym is not for free, but that's not so expensive. And I just did stuff myself, learned my stuff myself. And I mean, I want to go back to classes and stuff, but it's also, I feel like, hey, your tumor's gone now, and then you're recovered. Now you need more of a purpose, and you can contribute more, or like, yeah. So I got totally depressed. Because and now as soon as I feel good enough to think about the future, good enough to, yeah, when I feel sick, I can't sleep because I'm sick, because or it's hard to explain, sorry. It's yeah, it's very difficult. But I'm doing better. I still have excruciating pains sometimes with the diarrhea. My shoulder is good. I don't really feel it, so that's good. And the sleep is just, so it's much better. I'm more clear because I actually do get some sleep. I know it. I don't know how much exactly. Well, with my trying recording the sleep stuff, I get about 3 to 3.5 hours a day now, and not altogether. No more than 1 hour in one setting, I would say. And that's way not enough. But before, I didn't get any. So you're like starting to go crazy. But I get enough sleep to function much better. And it's much more sleep than before. So I feel actually so much better that my head is spinning again and I feel too good to sleep now. Because now, oh man, I can't explain myself. I'm so weird. Just like, yeah, I'm so lonely in a way, but I'm a loner. I mean, for a long time, I basically never went out anymore. I just did work out, but I think that probably was already, you go to the gym and you have other people there, like socialize. Now I'm just here, and yeah, it was actually great. We went outside to go to Quest Labs, but I was so weak. So I just need to go home. But you know what? I think what will make a big change and what I can't wait for is when I can start walking Norman again. It will also make me feel good to make a little bit of money. Norman is the dog I walk. But also I was thinking maybe, also right now it's way too dangerous and so, but maybe already when I'm not able to walk for an hour yet, I'm gonna ask Lisa, hey, you don't have to pay me, I just would like to go out with Norm for 10 minutes or just, yeah. Well, I think the problem is I can't get there myself. I mean, Paul has to drive me, probably has to join me. So I would say first it will be just walks here in the neighborhood, and Paul has to come with me, of course. But I figured out that we have really nice, like right here, really nice, a nice trail. So it's not just asphalt. I think this will really do me good when I'll be able to get outside. Uh, sunlight is so important, fresh air. I sometimes also as a kid, I like being a hermit. Like not going outside, just being in my room all day and no fresh air. But I mean, I need it now. And I miss it. So I actually looked up on YouTube. I wanted to see how others are dealing with what I'm going through with recovery time. And the only things I find is when they're already recovered, like 6 months after, and they just talk from the past and not in details, just like it's more about how it was before the tumor was removed, but not really recovering, like how hard it is, and or in the hospital, or so I was thinking, yeah, I don't know, maybe there are some people that could benefit from these videos here. My series are totally real. I mean, I show you a glimpse into my brain, how crazy I am, and what all this stuff does to me, and I just talk and talk, and well, there's also a lot of shit. Why would you listen to everything I say? I mean, who cares about my entire story? So it might be hard to find specific things you want to know. I'm not just making a video like, about sleeping or about the pillow I got or about electrolytes. No, I just, because that's actually what I do on Instagram. There it's much more, the posts are much more detailed. This is about that, this is about that. So these videos, these are for me because I need to talk to someone. It's like therapy. I said that many times, but it is like therapy session for me. I wrote down some shit I think I wanted to tell you, but I still have problems focusing. That's totally normal. Oh, where did I? So, I'm actually very organized. I love charts and lists. Okay, I've told, yeah, the measurements and the electrolytes. Because I don't like those. As I said, this is like my therapy session. It's like my diary. And when Paul comes home or something, I don't want to do. It depends what I'm doing. So, but I don't want to do those when he comes home, and especially, oh hey, he's home. Finally, I can talk to him, and so I'm not alone anymore. So I don't need you. No. Uh, here. Yeah, so I said that that is a very common side effect after that surgery. I don't know if in general after surgery, but that one, that you are confused, and I feel it. It's a much more focused, but I'm slow, like processing things. And oh yeah, here's something interesting actually. So about my PTSD. Pretty sure I did that to myself. So already weeks before surgery, I mean, that's normal, you're nervous. But I'm stupid. I kinda uh, thought too much about it, that my biggest fear was actually that no, honestly, my biggest fear didn't come true. I just realized that now. You see, that's why I'm doing this stuff. Because I remember I said, so I wasn't like scared of surgery because I'm under. But I was like scared that for some reason I would be there during surgery, comprehended. Like I wouldn't feel a thing, but I would like actually be there as your consciousness. Exactly. That was my biggest fear. That didn't happen, luckily. But so, unfortunately, the ENT right before, so when I was in that area to get ready, I was ready, dressed and stuff for surgery. So right before that, he came to me and he explained some stuff, and he also explained, yeah, so you'll be fully anesthesia and amnesia. So they give you something on purpose so you don't remember surgery. Please, guys, keep doing that. I mean, hello, yeah, you have to. But and then right, I mean, they stop the amnesia, so they take the tubes out that keep you alive, the breathing tubes, and then you wake up. So right before that, so he told me they give you just like enough of that amnesia stuff so you won't remember to getting the tubes pulled out, because no one wants to remember that. I remember him saying that. But of course they have to stop the anesthesia and all that stuff to wake you up. And they hope, yeah, they just give you enough so you won't remember. And thoughts are so powerful. And I feel like maybe because he told me that, I feared of this happening to me, because that's actually exactly what happened. What I think, that I remember the tubes coming out. I remember that waking up. And I'm wondering, okay, the ENT is great. I love him. I'm gonna see him on the 29th. And he probably has to say that, or he says that, to keep people calm. I'm like wondering if he wouldn't have told me that if it would have happened. Maybe so, because yeah, thoughts are so powerful. But now, okay, thoughts are so powerful, that means I can also make it stop. Well, yeah, if it would be that easy, we would all be such powerful people. And a lot of things like depression, PTSD, stuff like that, you need help. You can't, I feel your body is able to heal that stuff, but maybe you need outside help so your body can do that. And everybody's body's different. So yeah, this was something suddenly got through my head, that, oh, holy shit, the ENT told me about that. So my mom, I told you, she used to work in the hospitals, doctors, her entire working life. And many years she did the anesthesia stuff, so she knows all about tubes in it and all that. So I asked her, and you only have one tube in your mouth, usually. But I don't know. Paul told me it could be that I had two tubes because of some, I don't know. So I remember clearly two. There are two tubes, right and left, and they come out like this. Yes. Look, again, I don't know what I remember, if that's even true or whatever. But on the 20, I have already a list of stuff to ask the ENT on the 29th. And for me, I need to know that. Do they have two tubes or one? I don't even know what I want it to be true. In one way, I feel like if he says two tubes, that's like, I knew it. It makes sense. It's two tubes. But if he says one tube, then it's all, I mean, it's not gonna change. Okay, I had one. Interesting. So why do I remember two? It doesn't matter. But it would be very interesting to know. Yeah, here. Feel I'm stressing myself out. I have so much to do. Yeah, it's also as soon as I feel better, feel like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do. But I'm super. I wanted to film it, but then I was too tired. I didn't feel like it. I'm super proud, so I started making taco meat for Paul, but like really easy, just in the air fry, as in the pressure cooker. And yeah, I'm gonna pulled beef, taco meat, like stew meat, stuff like that. So from now, and I usually always had some of that in Tupperwares for Paul on his shelf. There was there was always some on or burger patties. So I'm gonna start doing that again, and I'm so happy. I finally started it as a and I want to get up and you see I was like, oh, I want to get up and check that and finish it off instead of sleeping. That's stupid. I really should just not thinking about, oh, I should do this, I want to do that and this. No, 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 just healing. And for me, sleep. I know it's very important to move around, it's very important to do stuff again, but for me, sleep, sleep, sleep. And believe me, when you have such diarrhea, you go to the bathroom so much, that's already enough exercise. And with the cramping, uh, yeah. See, now here I can clear off some stuff. Yeah, so as soon as I feel better, I stress myself out. It's so stupid. Because then I'm also getting so eager. There's something else I wanted to mention, but now I just forgot. I don't know. About like doing stuff. Yeah, I remember also. I think I mentioned that before, but it's also just so hard. Yeah, you get papers, like lots of papers, what to expect after surgery and recovery, and what you should do, what you have to do. For example, hey, yes, great idea. Hey, that pillow, that wedged pillow, oh my gosh, that's like a lifesaver. Everyone after pituitary gland surgery has to sleep with at least a 30% increase. Put that as a suggestion in on those papers. That pillow, I didn't know it exists. Paul suddenly got the idea, and oh my gosh, I love him for that. It's a life changer. So this would be something so helpful. And then yeah, it's really hard when there are things like about not having enough electrolytes, sodium crashes, uh, being constipated. So you shouldn't drink more than a quarter of water. All that, yeah, that applies to most. But to me, it like made it worse because we wanted to do the right thing, and Paul told me, no, you have to stop drinking so much water. You can only have a quarter of water, so we need to stop you now, and you need a lot of electrolytes. But I was so thirsty and I had so much diarrhea, and then we were like, oh shit, no, hey, you have diarrhea. um, you need to drink. I need to drink as much as possible when I have diarrhea because you lose so much. And yeah, but now that I still have diarrhea, but not 20. I don't know how many it was, but not like 20 times a day. I I don't need much electrolytes anymore. So I'm really, I say, see that I'm really excited to see my results. You can actually check if they already got it. Oh, not here. Because I get like a text message. Oh, okay. That's weird. Those text messages are not on my old phone, they're only on the new one. It's like UCSF My Charts. It's really cool. So you log in, then you get everything over text. Oh, you have a new test result. You have a new message. You have a new, and then you log in My Charts, and I have the MRI stuff there, all my test results, and always messages, appointment reminders, appointments. It's really cool. Okay. Though, of course, sleeping is also hard when you always have to pee. And I pee, not like, sometimes I pee like clear, and that's not good. That means you flush everything out. It shouldn't be like totally dark yellow. That means you don't pee enough. But it should be like, how do you say, what's the word? Now I even forgot, I just had the German word. Like, it shouldn't be see-through, you know? It should be maybe a tiny tint of yellow. It's good when it's more, the color more clear like water, but not that it looks like it should still have like a film over it. You would say a film over it, but that's probably not the right way to say it. But once it really looked like I didn't pee. I peed so much, I looked down, was like, where did it go? It looked like just regular water. Yeah, this is also something, actually it's very important to check your pee and your stool, because it says so much about your health, about your body. So I basically, well, yeah, I wipe, I get up and I flush. I'm not like dissecting stuff, but you see it, so I check. Yeah. And in a way, isn't it kind of interesting what comes out of you as a, like, I mean, again, you don't need to dissect it, but just take a look. Oh, okay, that came out of me. I'm getting tired again. I don't want to get up, but I have to, because I have to pee. Okay, but it was good to do one of those videos again. It's so, I'm so sound sensitive, so this is perfect, like quiet, but it's so weird quiet, like, oh, now there's a sound, like a little from the AC. I think the AC is off, but still makes a sound sometimes. But you're like with your own thoughts, and you like know everyone else's, like the town. It feels like the world is sleeping. You're like awake, and yeah. Oof. So, yeah. This here is mitraillette. What means, oh man, I can't focus anymore. It means machine gun in French. Mitraillette. It's also a baguette sandwich. But no, that's not why I named her. It's a Belgian Malinois, and she's protecting me. I got her from my friend Natasha from the gym. She also gave me Quilly, the sloth I brought to the hospital. So this, c'est mitraillette.